Welcome back to my channel, sports fans. Okay, I won't hold you too long on this one. Usually I make these videos pretty long. I'm not going to hold you on this one. Wow, the NBA and the WNBA gets embarrassed by Caitlin Clark, who shoots a brick fest and has 10 turnovers, right? A plumber has a dream. A plumber has a dream. Wow. So let's get into this one right here. I don't talk WNBA. I don't watch this nonsense or this crap. But I'm going to just say, man, this had to be embarrassing for the WNBA and the NBA, who has promoted this woman nonstop like she was the next Michael Jordan, the white version, right? Are you kidding me? 33% from the field, 10 turnovers. Now she had to come and play with the big girls. I maybe watched about 5 minutes of this crap and I had to turn it off. It's unwatchable. It's unwatchable. It's like watching grade school kids, like elementary school kids, play basketball in the league. I know we used to have basketball leagues in elementary school, right? And it's like watching little kids. It's real lackadaisical. They move slow. They play under the rim. Them getting the ball up to the rim. It's just weird looking. It doesn't. This is why nobody can watch this crap. Nobody can watch it. And there's more women at NBA games than there is at WNBA games. So women won't support these games. Why are men supposed to support these games? Why are women supposed to be getting this equal pay in the WNBA when they haven't even turned a profit since they opened? It's just like it's welfare. They're getting paid for not even making a profit at their company. Now, is she probably going to sell out wherever she goes? Yes, but people got to remember, this woman lost back-to-back college championships, okay? She had no rebounds. I know she's a guard. I don't even want to keep talking about this. I'm just talking about this because the hype was so big and nothing was going on. She had an awful game. You can't even say she had a good game or a bad game. She had an awful game. Now she got to come play with the big girls. Like we say, now you got to play with the big boys. She got to play with the big girls now. The best of the college players she has to play with. She was playing with the best of the high school players. So I'm not going to get too deep into that. This is really as deep as it goes. She was trash. Okay. Let's get into this. A plumber with a dream. Wow. Wow. Did he carry this team? Did he carry this team? And Gordon, Murray really wasn't even doing what they have been doing the last 2 games. And this man, choker. Somebody's got to explain to me how this plumber, in the greatest athletic era ever, is coming into this league and doing this. And it just goes to show, now they're talking about Bronny coming into the league. This league is trash. You're letting a dude come into the league that average 7 points per game. That's not even D-League standard. I mean, this era is getting exposed. I'm not trying to say Joker isn't good, but he's a one-way player. He's a one-way player. I'm not going to say this series is over, because this is what the media does. This is how they get to sell clips and all this stuff. They get to jump the gun. And I saw Draymond Green on Inside the NBA. This guy needs to shut up. Why is he even on there? These guys claim that they made tens of millions in their careers and they're always sitting on a desk. I know Draymond is still playing, but I'm talking about other players in the past. Why is he even on there? This guy got in Rudy Gobert's ass because Rudy Gobert couldn't stop Joker. Who else could stop Joker? Nobody else could stop. Who else? AD couldn't stop him. He was called, he was just saying all this bad stuff about Rudy Gobert. Now, the last game, they did get in his ass because he wasn't showing no effort, but he was showing great effort this game. You just can't stop the man. His shot is like cocked back behind his head, and you don't know when he's really going to let it off and shoot it. So, Rudy Gobert, I think wasn't he 7 for 7? Right? I think like 14. No, was that at the free throw line? I forget what he was, but I thought it said he was 7 for 7. Let me see. No, he didn't have that many points. It might have been from the free throw line. You guys remind me, but he didn't have a bad game. He gave you some offense. Yeah, he ain't gonna stop Joker on defense, but yeah, Draymond Green was just getting all up in him because him and Draymond Green don't get along. So he's gonna sit there and he's gonna criticize Rudy Gobert to the max. Like, that's over, bro. We was talking about that last game. At least he gave effort this game. Nobody was stopping this guy. Nobody's stopping this guy. He has the softest touch of all time around the basket. I've said this before, right? This is what hurts a lot of these teams in the playoffs, right? When it's time to be great defenders, it'll never happen because they haven't played defense all season, right? This league isn't built on two-way players, great defenders and great offensive players. It's just based on offense. So once the playoffs come and you have to play defense or be great and play defense, these guys ain't used to doing that. Go look at how Rudy Gobert won these defensive players of the year. It's a joke. It's a joke. This guy's got, 4 of them? It's a joke. He never had 3 blocks in a season. First season, with Victor Wembanyama, 3.6 blocks. And he had 30-something more steals than Rudy Gobert. What is we talking about? So I'm just not talking about him. I'm talking about the Cat. He's not a good defender. Who's really your good defenders? I don't really see Anthony Edwards as this great defender. He might sneak behind you and get something like that. He's not on the level of Gary Payton, Michael Jordan, or any great guard that was a defender. You could throw in Scottie Pippen. He was a forward. He's not this great defender. I'm trying to tell you. Not yet. He's good, but he's not great. These people try to fool you with this guy coming alive and doing what he does in the playoffs this season. But what about in the regular season? Not top 10 in points, steals, rebounds, assists, anything per game. Anthony Edwards wasn't. So when we talk about great players, we're talking about at least top 10. When we're talking about elite, we're talking about top 5. And Anthony Edwards wasn't in these categories. I don't care about how many 40-point games he has in the playoffs. Where was he last year? Where was he the year before that? Where was he his rookie season? This guy basically has no accolades. I know he just started his career, but this guy kind of pooped his pants this game. And I don't know what's going to happen next game. It's the playoffs. Everybody done made their prediction already. Oh, it's over. It's over when they go back to Minnesota. Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? To win 4 games in a row, that's a lot. That's a lot. Denver couldn't even do it against the Lakers this year. 4 games is a lot, especially on a team that, you're playing a team that isn't melting down. They're playing you, down to the wire or close to it. I know this game was, it wasn't that close at the end, but it ain't like these guys gave up. The Timberwolves, they kept playing, they kept scrapping. The thing about the Denver Nuggets, they're just a better offensive team. They got better schemes. They got the MVP. The one thing I'm gonna say about this is any great team or team period that ever won back-to-back championships, they had to face some type of adversity, right? It was one team to where they had to face some type of adversity, 9 times out of 10. So when they was counted out after the first two losses, and they was down 0-2, now it's time to face adversity. That's just how it is to win back-to-back championships. Especially maybe it might be tougher too, going for a three-peat. But and these dudes are facing this adversity, and they're killing it. They're killing it. And this is why I don't gamble. You'll never see me bet on no game. You'll never see me bet on no game, because what these people do, these dummies watch this TV, and now that gambling is legal now, all these dummies just taking these people's word on TV. These analysts, I mean, they've been doing it for a long time. They've been without gambling being legal, they were still gambling and taking these guys' word on what was going to happen. You know, look when the Lakers won that only won that one game. Oh, the Lakers could win the next one. They could win all of them. It's like, man, these people is crazy. And Denver just put them out of their misery. So you guys tell me what you think. Like I said, I still got the more experienced teams to win. The Knicks pulled it out yesterday. Denver pulled it out. I got the Mavs winning. I got the Celtics going. All these teams are going to the third round. They're coming out of the second round. That's just my opinion. I like I said, I think they're more experienced in this. And, you know, I don't even think Denver was really firing on all cylinders last night when you look at the box score as far as their players. So, you know, I look for Minnesota to come out the next game and try to get Denver to business. And we'll see what a champion really does. Are they really that much of a champion to where they just can close this one out and do a reverse sweep? I guess we'll see. You guys tell me what you think.